Well, it's time for Mission 9, Navigational Complexities, so hello there and let's go! Right, we got Spock on board. Need to behave. Navigational Complexities. That still looks so... He kinda looks like Spock. Oh no, it's the grumpy Lieutenant Commander. Uh-oh.
Mr. Diaz, I understand you have already discussed the warp drive failure with Ambassador Spock?
I have.
It is imperative that the Ambassador's shuttle be flight ready. I need you both to ascertain the root cause of the system failures he encountered.
I'm surprised, Commander. I thought you would have wanted to work on Ambassador Spock's shuttle yourself.
I respect the Ambassador and his many accomplishments, but I do not derive any satisfaction from interacting with his shuttle as if it were somehow transubstantiated through its association with him.
Oh.
Especially when I have the entirety of this starship to concern myself with. I am not the chief engineer of this shuttlecraft.
The Ambassador asked me to take a look, and I'm ready to crack this thing open.
Good. You could learn from Mr. Diaz's focus.
I'll take notes.
Then I will leave you to it. Make note of any abnormalities in your report. Carry on.
It seems like he's warming up to us.
Yeah.
Me at least.
Even Chovok has to look at that face and know you've earned some real respect. And I have to admit that I owe you one. You were right to make me go first. I don't know what I was thinking.
You've pulled me out of trouble how many times? Call it even.
Okay. At the very least, maybe I can track down that bottle of Saurian brandy you're still on the hook for.
Yeah.
But first, we have work to do.
Yes, we do. Ooh, I like it.
Ready to go?
All set. Let's run the diagnostic.
Okay. That's the diagnostic. Oops. Let's begin it. Oops. My fingers aren't working properly.
So... I know about your talk with Miranda.
You do?
She sent me a Priority 1 dispatch right after your conversation.
Oh, really?
Yes or no, that's one thing. But I can't believe you said you needed to think about it.
I did need to think about it.
Well, you can't leave this unsettled. It's not fair to her. She was direct with you. Didn't play games. Neither should you.
I just want to stay friends with her. I like being friends. I don't want to ruin that.
Then you should tell her that. Don't keep her on the hook. Is that thing done yet?
Yeah, it's wrapping up. Let's see. The relays along the primary EPS are blown. The backup relays are all intact.
An EPS overload from the warp drive could cause that. But how did the shuttle end up dead in the water?
Huh. Well, maybe the ship's data recorder can tell us something.
Yeah. Let's replay.
Here.
Oh.
They were only about 8 minutes from their plotted warp point. No faults, just those warnings. What are they?
Let's have a look, eh? Oh, right, yeah, by clicking on it. Hee moving the fingers, moving the fingers. Right, let's stop playing. Subspace variance.
Subspace variance out of tolerance. What does that mean?
Yeah,
It
what?
means the main navigation array lost sight of space somehow.
Will the array going offline cause that?
Yes, but it should have also thrown a fault code.
Oh. Subspace variance out of tolerance. Per the amended Cochrane equation of 25th subspace curvature must conform to spatial lensing along the vessel's course during warp travel to prevent structural something when engaging a warp field. Okay.
The warp field became inverted suddenly.
I've seen this happen when the center warp coil cracks.
A cracked warp coil throws a fault code.
Still, we should take a look.
Yeah, we should. Under normal operating conditions, the warp field generates a plane parallel to the operating axis of the vessel. The warp field coil mates from the warp pylons in the field. Can I zoom in on that? That'd be good. Anyway, it was inverted.
There was a complete warp cascade failure.
Wow. They're lucky the shuttle didn't turn inside out.
Makes me think the computer panicked on the warp field equation.
Any one of these failures should have thrown a fault.
If it was caused by a system failure.
None of this caused the relays to blow. Roll forward to when that happened.
Yes, ma'am.
So here, they take a moment to get their bearings and they attempt to re-engage the warp drive.
There. That's the relays blowing.
And look,
Wow.
there's another warp system alert.
They're all the same. Subspace variants out of tolerance or warp inversions. Finally, there's a complete warp cascade failure.
Then it's one of two things. Either a warp coil is cracked or the navigation array is offline.
That makes sense.
Divide and conquer. You want to check the warp coils or the navigation array? I'll check the other. Let's not overcomplicate this.
Let's go with the
One of
coils.
these systems is likely broken.
I'll check the nacelles for a cracked coil.
Let's have a look. Tricorder usage. Your tricorder can record and analyze data. Looking through it will reveal the unseen. Use 2 to equip and holster your tricorder. One's for the phaser, isn't it? Hold left mouse to scan glowing objects. You must be close to some objects to scan and watch the frame of the screen to see if they are too far away. Very good. Right, use tricorder to investigate Spock's shuttle. Let's go. Ooh. Can I scan her? Nope. Oh, that's a coil. Out of range? What do you mean out of range? Anomaly targeted. Oh, deep scan. Some objects you scan will activate a deep scan. During deep scan, use Q and E to switch between different scan modes to search for glowing objects. Q and E. Okay. Next to me forward button. The mode indicators on the tricorder will blink if an object is found in that mode. When you have scanned all the objects, the frame will change colour. Hold right mouse button to analyse the data and finish the scan. Wow, this is complicated. Right. Q. E. 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 Right, radiation scan mode. Static field. In their standby state, warp cores produce a residual magnetic field. No deviations detected. Okay. Chemical scan. Sinusoidal coil cluster. That's easy for you to say. The center cores guide the warp field through this focal event, maintaining a collimated thrust vector. No fractures detected. Okay. Polyferridine dispositions. The leading cores show evidence of routine repairs to repair microabrasion from neutrino interactions. Ah, very good, right.
I checked every coil on the port nacelle for imbalances. If any coil in either engine were cracked, I would have detected it. So, it must be the navigation array.
Except it's not. Checked and double-checked.
Well, the readings don't lie.
Here comes the security detail for the way team.
Ooh, oh, Miranda's on it. She's security. I better be careful. She might break me. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Hey, going planet side?
Yep, as soon as the negotiating team comes down from the bridge. And you've got your hands full, opening every compartment on this shuttle. I hope you're not just trying to keep busy to avoid thinking about some other things. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. And lucky for you, I've got a ride to catch.
Believe me, I've been thinking.
Don't think too hard about it. It shouldn't be that complicated to sort out.
Hey, Maris. Aren't these those button pushers you're always hanging out with?
And you're the phaser jockeys we always beat in Parisi squares, right?
All aboard for Hotari.
that another one of the captain's railroad things?
Gotta be. I just usually zone out by the time he gets to the whole, steam engines were the warp drives of their day part.
Ah, yes.
Catch y'all later.
You don't want to miss your train.
I do have to go. So, you've had time to think. You have something you want to say to me? The train is leaving the station.
Oh.
I'd like to know what I'm coming back to.
I think we should keep things the way they are. You're one of my best friends. And you mean so much to me, and I don't want to risk losing that. I really don't.
I understand. I gotta go. Sorry.
She's gonna react badly to that. Now she's angry with me. Before she goes on an away mission. Great.
That went well enough. It'll be fine.
Thanks.
Alright, where were we?
So, the warp coils in the navigation array are fine, but the nav computer doesn't seem to think so.
I'm out of ideas short of field stripping the shuttle from bow to stern.
You wanna take this out of the shuttle and throw it on the bench?
Oh, real hands-on maintenance. I like it. Okay, the nav computer is patched into the ship.
The ship's computer can double-check our work. If the shuttle's nav computer is putting out false data, we'll know it.
Let's run through the shuttle's logs again.
Running now.
Oh, D.
Same. Warp field inversion and a cascade failure. However, the Resolute computer doesn't show the same subspace variance.
We're in the same conditions that the shuttle was in when it failed. Why wouldn't the ship's computer get a matching result?
What if the subspace variance was a momentary occurrence?
That's a possibility, and it would explain why the simulation under our current sensor readings failed to reproduce the issue.
But a subspace anomaly strong enough to cause a warp field collapse would leave graviton ripples for days.
Let's run with the momentary subspace variance theory for now. Roll forward to the shuttle's attempt to re-engage the warp drive. We need the conditions of space around the shuttle at the moment of warp failure.
Resuming simulation.
Error in warp field calculation. Cochrane formula variables are out of range.
That right there. Take the shuttle sensor data from that moment.
Computer, why did the warp field calculation fail?
Warp field pressure returned non-orthogonal. Results are undefined.
That doesn't help.
Wait, what if we use a different ship?
Put the Resolute into the simulation instead of the shuttle.
Yeah, it should warp just fine. Unless... Computer, run the simulation with the Resolute.
Resolute simulated.
Computer, give me manual control on the warp power.
Alright, let's increase it.
Static field intensity, warp 1.1.
And again.
1.2. 3. Warp pressure is destabilizing. Error in warp field calculation. The warp drive has experienced a system-wide cascade failure. Warp field collapsed. Subspace variance is out of tolerance. Cochrane formula results are undefined.
Bingo.
What-o?
The same moment when the shuttle failed to warp, so did the ship. Whatever happened to the shuttle just happened to us. The Resolute will not sustain warp.
We can't leave Hotari space.
Uh-oh. Big uh-oh. Oh gosh. We're trapped. Oh, this is nice. And that is where we will review our choices. So, Captain Solano's anger over having his orders defied, okay. Yeah, so for Jara, well, for Jara, nothing should have changed because we've been Carter the whole time, so we don't even need to have a look, do it. But for Carter, Ed Solano was reminded how much she values her friendship with Carter. And when he said she doesn't owe him anything for letting her go first on the hull. Petty Officer Maris, she is not looking like a happy woman, and she has a phaser. This is not good at all. Miranda was disappointed to learn that Carter didn't want to pursue a romantic relationship, but respects his decision. Well, that's something, I guess. Lieutenant Commander Chobak approved of Carter's eagerness to work on Ambassador Spock's shuttle, and Ambassador Shock. Ambassador Spock. Yeah, is still impressed and with the pride and rescuing him and all that stuff. So that's it. That's it for Mission 9, Navigational Complexities. We've not quite got the full answer, apart from to know we are now stuck in Atari space, which could cause a problem. Hopefully the negotiations will go well in the next mission. But that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Star Trek Resurgence videos, and we shall see you again shortly. Bye!